So Sam, why did you become a therapist?
Well, I was inspired by a group of young ladies. I used to lead out a creative arts program. It's all young ladies, and we'll used to like talk about so many different things like family issues, school issues, and I've always like thought that you know what, I wish I could do more for these young ladies, and they really inspired me to push myself in wanting to care more and really invest into helping them on a deeper level to help them understand what it is that's really bothering them and
Mm-hmm.
how giving them different tools to overcome those challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is just wanting to spread awareness about mental illness. I feel like I look around and then there's so many people who I think have mental illness and they don't know, or I'll hear some people say, "Oh, this person has mental illness," and it's like, "What are you doing about it?" They're it's like they're being labeled saying, "Oh, that person is mad," or it's like they're in a category by themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I just want to get more I wanted to get more information about that so I can help spread the awareness,
Mm-hmm.
because there's always a reason for a situation. So I always want to say, I wonder what it is that you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be able to give people like that a voice. So that really, those two scenarios really inspired me to, because I started out with being a child and youth care worker, and I wanted to just do more in terms of caring and educating and being. I did my internship, and being an intern and seeing clients, it was really nice to really get their feedback, a relief, giving them a different perspective to life. And it's like a haha moment for them just to see them, as I said, the relief and just helping them be empowered by the tools that they thought that they never had. So it's in them, but I feel like they just need like a push, something to pull them out.
And that's what drives you, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
To getting the reaction, just really caring for people.
So what did you do to become a psychotherapist? Like education-wise, how many years?
Well, first I did my undergrad in child and youth care, so I was already in the field of working and caring and just working, whether it be with kids or adults and family. So then after that I had to do my master's. So in order to become a psychotherapist, you actually have to do your master's. And I did the online one, but it's like 2.5 years. And after that you have to do internship, where you actually, the practical part of it, where you meet clients.
Yeah.
You start learning different approaches, what works best for you. And that's where in my internship with Elpizo, I learned that I really like family therapy and just working individually with teens and like adults as well, but like early adults. We say that young adults.
Young,
yeah, teen and young adults. So I really have a passion for working with them. It's just working with them. It's like a different vibe. It's you're learning from them, and they're learning from me as well. So it's that collaboration and helping them overcome and get into that next stage where they thought they probably might not be able to.
Yeah, that age is like a very different culture.
It is a different culture, but I like working with them because they have so much to bring to life, but sometimes I feel like they're limited or being labeled because they're not being able to probably explain what it is that you're going through. And so if I can help them through that journey, then why not? Because they have so much potential. Not to say that adults, they don't have potential as well, but I feel like you really have to get it at the younger age before they become adults, I guess.
So helping people reaching that aha moment with them, it gives you a lot of motivation.
Yeah.
What's the toughest part about being a psychotherapist?
The toughest part, I would say, is I would say termination and trying to figure out what approach works best, because not one approach is not fit all clients. So what I like to do is I like to know get to know the client first and be creative in terms of trying to meet the clients at their needs. So it becomes difficult when you might think that based on communicating with the client, you might think that, oh, that might work, and then you try it and then it's like, oh, but then that makes you want to push yourself more to learn about different approaches. So that, and termination, meaning if the client decides to just not want to come anymore, or the session, they've completed all of their session, it's like you and yourself as a therapist want to know that you've done a good job to say that, did I help this person get to achieve their goals? So that's kind of hard, that transition part, but it's good for them because transition it's healthy. So
I agree with that. I think the learning part is important because at the end of the day we are dealing with lives, and it's so, sometimes it could be so many layers, very complicated. So the more you learn, the better. I don't think we will ever be like experts or
no.
I've heard that even with psychotherapists who've been doing the same work for 40 years and they still learning, because it's like there's always something to do.
No, to be honest, like we learn in school the theory base of everything, but when you actually come in your internship, it's like everything that you've learned, it's like it's totally different, because on the spot you're dealing with real life situations and you have to take people seriously. So because you have to take them serious, you have to go back again to meeting their needs first. Ask them what it is, how is it that we can work together to help you with those needs. So that's how it goes. Learn, you live, and you learn, go with the flow kind of thing.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thanks, you're welcome.